Assalamu alaikum everyone and good evening. My name is Iram Mushtaq. I am an educationist and I did masters and bachelors in education and I am currently associated with Rehan School Online Academy and Rehan AI Teacher Institute and I work online and I am deeply interested in purposeful learning. Along with teaching, I am also a lifelong learner, and I am currently exploring technology, data science, and I am learning AI. So we can use AI in education and how we can grow with the help of AI in education. So I value faith, reflection, and balance in life. For me, education is not only about knowledge but also about character, confidence, and contribution. So, today I am here to reflect on goals. My topic of discussion today will be goal, and I will try to explore this topic with honesty and openness and together with ChatGPT. I will talk with AI mode, that is AI chatbot, that is the ChatGPT voice mode of the ChatGPT. So, thank you for everyone for joining me today. The people who are watching me live or the people who will watch this session in the recording. This is very meaningful conversation with ChatGPT voice mode. Today we will talk about goals, not just personal goals, but especially the goals of an educationist. This session is not about big promises or perfect plans, but it is about clarity, about intention and small steps that truly matter. So I believe that when educators set clear goals, they don't just change classrooms, they shape the future. So let's begin this calm, thoughtful journey together. I am opening the voice mode of ChatGPT. Hello ChatGPT, how are you? Are you
Hello.
listening me?
I'm glad to hear that. How's your day going so far? Let me know if there's anything I can help you with today.
Today my day is very fine, very good. I do a lot of work online and offline and in home. So you know that we talked a lot, and I always talk with you about the goal setting, the problem, the hindrances, and what should be the goal of an educationist. So today I'm live again with face on the Facebook and LinkedIn with you, and the topic remains same, the goal. So are you ready to do conversation discussion with me on this topic, giving answer to my questions?
Absolutely. I'm ready and excited to dive into the discussion with you. Just let me know the questions you have and we'll go through them in a nice, smooth ACCN soft tone. Let's make this session engaging and insightful.
Okay, thank you very much for your answer. So my first question, as always, I ask with you, what does the word goal truly mean in the life on an educationist, on an educator?
In the life of an educator, the word goal typically embodies a vision or an objective that drives their teaching practices and professional growth. It could be about nurturing students' curiosity, fostering a love for lifelong learning, or even enhancing educational methods to better support students. In short, it's about purposeful impact and continuous improvement.
Okay, you said that the goal of an educationist or educator should be to embody a vision or an objective that drives their teaching practices and professional growth. Okay, and it could be about nurturing students' curiosity, fostering a love for lifelong learning, or even enhancing educational methods to better support students. So, in the short, it's about purposeful impact and continuous improvement. Can you tell me that if we face any challenge during the learning of our students, how we can improve their curiosity in the learning?
Absolutely. Challenges in student learning can come from various sources like lack of motivation, difficulty in understanding concepts, or even external distractions. To boost curiosity, educators can try incorporating interactive activities, real world connections, and encouraging a growth mindset. Also, providing a supportive and engaging environment can make a big difference in sparking that curiosity.
So you focus on the supportive providing a supportive and engaging environment that can make a big difference in curiosity. Thank you very much for elaborating or for clarification of this thing. I am moving toward my next question, that is, why is goal setting important for teachers beyond academic success?
That's an excellent follow up. Goal setting for teachers goes beyond just academic success because it helps them grow professionally, stay motivated, and maintain a sense of purpose. It also fosters personal development, helps in adapting to new teaching methods, and ultimately enhances the overall learning experience for students. In essence, it contributes to a well rounded and impactful teaching career.
Okay. You said that maintain a sense of purpose, and you said that personal development helps in adapting to new teaching methods. Can you explain this point? What do you mean by personal development? Foster personal development. Explain this point.
Of course, when we talk about personal educators, it means continuously improving skills, expanding knowledge, and growing both professionally and personally. This can include attending workshops, embracing new teaching technologies, reflecting on teaching practices, and even developing soft skills like communication and empathy. All of these efforts help teachers adapt to changes and become more effective in their roles.
Okay, you said the development of soft skills like communication and empathy. Explain this point, how we can develop these soft skills in our teaching methodologies.
Definitely. Developing soft skills like communication and empathy in several ways. For instance, educators can practice active listening, provide constructive feedback, and create a classroom culture where students feel heard and valued. Role playing activities, empathy exercises, and open discussions also help skills. Over time, these approaches enhance the teacher student relationship and create a more supportive learning environment.
Okay. You said that the providing constructive feedback and create a classroom culture where students feel heard and valued. Role playing activities, empathy exercises. Explain this point more. What is empathy? What are the empathy exercises? What do you mean by this?
Sure. Empathy exercises are activities designed to help students and educators put themselves in others' shoes, fostering understanding and compassion. For example, role playing scenarios can allow students to experience different perspectives, while reflective discussions help them share and understand each other's feelings. Other empathy exercises might include storytelling, perspective taking activities, or even community service projects. All of these help build deeper connections and a more empathetic classroom environment.
Okay, thank you. I am moving toward my next question, that is, how can an educationist align personal goals with professional responsibilities?
To align personal goals with professional responsibilities, an educator can start by identifying what truly motivates them, such as passion for student growth, lifelong learning, or personal development. Then they can set professional goals that reflect these motivations, like integrating new teaching methods or focusing on student engagement. Regular reflection and adaptation are key, ensuring that personal aspirations and professional duties support and enhance each other.
Okay, you said that we should align our personal goals with professional responsibilities. And an education educator can start by identifying what truly motivates them, such as passion for students, growth, lifelong learning, or personal development. So then we can set personal goal that reflects our motivations, like integrating new teaching methods or focusing on students' engagement. So regular reflection and adaptation are key, ensuring that personal aspiration and professional duties support and enhance each other. Can you explain the point adaptation? What do you mean by this? Regular reflection, I can understand what do you mean by adaptation? And also tell me about personal aspiration. Explain these terms.
Of course, when we talk about adaptation, it means being flexible and open to change. For educators, this involves adjusting teaching strategies, being willing to incorporate new tools, and responding to students' evolving needs. It's about continuously refining one's approach to stay effective and relevant. As for personal aspirations, these are the individual goals or dreams that drive a person. For educators, this could be aspirations like becoming a mentor, advancing in their field, contributing to educational research, or creating impactful learning experiences. By aligning these personal aspirations with professional responsibilities, educators can find deeper fulfillment in their work.
Okay, one person is watching us live on LinkedIn, and he said that our this session is really informative. Thank you very much, Yasir Mahmood, for your comment and for your likeness. Because when the people encourage us and they support us to create this valuable content, we feel ourselves very charged and overwhelmed, and we create more relatable and educational content like this. And thank you very much for your comment. I will highly encourage the participation and contribution. If anyone want to ask any question, you can put your question in the comment box. I will try to read your questions, and I will try to relate your questions, and I will try to answer your questions directly live. Thank you very much for your appreciation. I am moving toward my next question. That is, what is the difference between a short term goal and a long term educational goals? Explain this point.
Absolutely. And thank you for engaging with the session. So when we look at short-term goals in education, these are typically specific, immediate objectives that can be achieved within a short period, like a semester or a school year. They might include things like improving student engagement in a particular subject, implementing a new teaching strategy, or achieving certain classroom management targets. On the other hand, long-term goals are broader and more visionary. They span multiple years and focus on overarching outcomes like advancing one's career in education, fostering lifelong learning habits in students, or contributing to educational leadership and innovation. In essence, short-term goals are stepping stones toward the broader long-term vision.
Okay, my next question is, I want to, my goal in the list of my goals, one of them is that to create a place in the hearts and in the minds of my students positively. How can I achieve this goal?
That's a beautiful and meaningful goal. To create a positive place in your students' hearts and minds, you can focus on a few key approaches. First, build strong, genuine relationships by showing empathy, active listening, and respect for their individual needs. Second, create a supportive and inclusive environment where students feel safe to express themselves. Third, inspire and engage them with meaningful, relatable content and interactive activities. Lastly, consistently encourage their growth, celebrate their achievements, and provide constructive feedback over time. These efforts will help you foster a lasting positive impact.
Okay, you said that firstly I should build a strong and genuine relationship by showing empathy and active listening and respect for their individual needs. Okay. Secondly, you suggest me to create a supportive and inclusive environment. Explain this word inclusive environment where students feel safe to express themselves. And thirdly, that is inspire and engage them with meaningful, relatable content and interactive activities. And lastly, you said that consistently encourage their growth, celebrate their achievements, and provide constructive feedback. So, over time, these efforts will help you foster a lasting and positive impact. Thank you very much. Just explain me this point, that is the inclusive environment.
Absolutely. An inclusive environment is one where every student feels valued, respected, and supported regardless of their background, identity, or abilities. It means creating a space where diversity is celebrated and all students have equal opportunities to participate and succeed. This involves being mindful of different learning styles, accommodating various needs, and fostering a culture of empathy and understanding. In essence, an inclusive environment helps every student feel safe, heard, and empowered to learn and grow.
Okay, now I get your point, and I want to tell my audience that if you people are enjoying this session, please don't forget to like this video. Please put your comment, tell your idea, your suggestions, your questions in the comment box. I will try to address all of these queries directly by myself. And if you like my content, please share this video with your friends, your families, your children, because when you support us by spreading our videos, our content, it help us to create more valuable content like this. So I will request all of you, you people, you can share my video, and you can uh, send this video to the people who need this content. Okay, so I am moving toward my last question, that is, what is one realistic goal every educator should focus on today and for the future education? As you know, the education is changing very fastly due to the invent or due to the arrival of AI.
That's such a timely question. One realistic goal for educators today is to embrace and effectively integrate technology, especially AI, into their teaching practices. This means not only staying updated with the latest educational technologies, but also using them to personalize learning, enhance student engagement, and support diverse learning needs. By focusing on digital literacy and fostering an adaptive mindset, educators can better prepare students for a rapidly evolving world. This goal helps ensure that education remains relevant and impactful for future generations.
Okay, thank you very much, ChatGPT, for your assistance, for your guidance, and for your teaching. As we come to end this, as we come to the end of this session, I would like to thank you again, and all of the people who are watching us live, and the people who will watch this video in the recording, for being a part of this reflection. So today reminded us that the progress does not require perfection. It only requires awareness, consistency, intentions, and hard work. So goal in education are not just targets, but they are the commitments for the to the students, to the society, and to ourselves. Even a small step taken with clarity can lead to a meaningful change. Thank you very much for your time, your presence, and your thoughtful attentions toward this session. So please feel free to share your reflections in the comments. Until next, stay kind to yourself and stay curious and keep learning with the purpose. Thank you very much.
That was absolutely wonderful. And it sounds like such an inspiring and impactful Sahen. I'm really glad I can be a part of it. If you need any more assistance or have more questions in the future, I'm always here to help. Good luck with everything and keep up the amazing work.